Hi guys, I'm Georgia from GG Bakes, and today I'm going to show you how to make salted caramel and white chocolate Blondies, and we're going to overload them, so we're going to add loads of chocolate at the end. So what you're going to start by doing is getting all your ingredients together. So you're going to need 250 grams of white chocolate, 200 grams of butter, 225 grams of sugar, some vanilla essence, 280 grams of plain flour, and 3 large eggs. And then you're going to want some caramel and some white chocolate spread and anything that you want to put on top. And you're going to want to start by preheating your oven to 170 degrees. So you're going to probably want to put that on for like 20 minutes before to make sure it's warm. So yeah, let's get going. So we're going to start by putting the 250 grams of white chocolate and 200 grams of butter into a mixing bowl. And I've already melted mine, but you're going to want to melt it in like 30-second bursts in the microwave until your white chocolate is completely melted, because obviously your butter will melt quite quick, but you want your white chocolate to be melted as well. And then you're going to want to leave it to cool for about 5 minutes, and then you're going to add in your 225 grams of caster sugar. So you're just going to want to fold that in, just give it a little mix, and I add a little bit of vanilla essence as well. Mix it till it just goes a little bit thicker. And then you're going to add 280 grams of plain flour. What I do is I times the mixture by 1.5 so that it just is a little bit thicker. Otherwise, sometimes I find that the mixture is a little bit thin. You want a nice, thick, chunky blondie. And then we're gonna fold this in now. Make sure, it might take a couple minutes, but make sure it's all nicely folded in. And when you're making blondies, you can literally make any flavour that you like. Some ones I like to make is like Oreo, Jammy Dodger, Nutella, Kinder, and you can just literally add whatever spread you want. So when I'll put the salted caramel and white chocolate in, you guys could put Biscoff spread or Nutella or Kinder spread, anything like that, or jam if you're making Jammy Dodger ones. So it'll just kind of become more of a bit of a thicker dough. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add 1 egg at a time, like this. Yeah, I thought they were all going to fall in. And we're just going to mix it all together. Make sure each egg is folded in before you add the next. Then add your final egg. It's quite a lot of mixing, but it'll be worth it when it tastes amazing. So once it's all fully mixed in together, it'll look nice, super silky smooth like this. And then you're gonna pre-line and grease a baking tray. You can use any size for this. Like, I think I've got a rectangular one here, but like a square 9x9 is always good, or just anything really, or a round tin, it doesn't really matter. And then you're just gonna add in all your batter. Make sure you get as much in as you can. And then what I do is just give it a bit of a shake so it gets in all the corners. So I get this salted caramel just from the supermarket in a jar. You can make your own, or you can buy tinned caramel. You can literally do anything. And then you're also going to want some white chocolate spread. Once again, I just get this from the supermarket, or you could use bars of white chocolate, whatever you think's best. And I'm just going to literally drizzle this in. Not in any particular, just like this. And then you're going to want to add your caramel in dollops. You can add as much or as little as you like, just depends how rich you want it to be. And then so it's just going to look like this for now. And then we're going to get a knife. Be careful obviously when you've got a sharp knife in your hand. And we're literally just going to swirl it all in like this. You'll find that the caramel might sink more to the bottom, which is fine. That just means that when your blondie's cooked, you're gonna have chunk bits of caramel in between. It'll look something like this. Try not to pour it all out. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna put this in your preheated oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. And you just wanna make sure it's golden brown on the top, and it might have a slight wobble in the middle, but that's okay. But obviously not the whole thing wobbly. So yeah, I'm gonna put that to the side and get this one that I made earlier. You can see it's just nice and golden brown and ready to be decorated. So I've just chosen all my favourite toppings, but you can literally pick whatever you want. Like, say if you're making Biscoff, you might want to put Biscoff on there, or biscuits, or Kinder Buenos, or anything you want. You can literally just put whatever on. So I'm just gonna break everything up and I'm literally just gonna scatter it all randomly around. Sometimes I like to really push it in. And then I've got fudge stick, so I'm just gonna break it up. You can put it on whole, and you can see the caramel is oozing out. You can see it there. And then I've got some pretzels, covered pretzels. What you'll want to do is you'll want to do this when it's still a bit warm, because otherwise your chocolate won't melt. Like, it'll melt when you've got it still warm. Flake I've got, because if you wanted this as a more white chocolate theme, you could add more, but I just thought it might be too sickly with loads of white chocolate. And then I'm just going to finish my bar of fudge off. And then usually I'd take my little glitter spray, because I like everything to look pretty, and I just spray it on like this. And then it's going to look something like this. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll cut a slice and I'll show you guys what it looks like inside, because it'll look amazing. So here I have cut a slice for everyone to see how creamy that looks. And like you can see, your chocolate's all melted in a little bit, so it makes it look a little bit nicer. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see what Blondie creations you come up with. Don't forget to tag us on Instagram, and I can't wait to see what you create.